So into Dubai, a quick fluid retention check before getting into an Uber. I had a 9-hour layover in Dubai, so I figured I had enough time to go and train at Binous and have a look. And then a different world over here. Ubers are very comfortable. I'm here to tell you that Ubers here are a fucking different breed, man. Check this shit out.
Head to your drop off at Binous Gym, best bodybuilding gym in Dubai. Best gym Dubai.
This is comfortable. This is comfortable. I'll see all you guys. Binous Gym. How long we got to Binous Gym, sir?
Sir, 25 minutes.
We got about 25 minutes, so hopefully I'll catch us some views and stuff for you guys too. I didn't, the way they set up the Ubers and everything here is they've got these screens over the windows, so I couldn't really shoot much scenery, but we made it. This is my second time here. Amazing gym. There's always an array of cool cars parked out the front. It was 200 dirhams, so about 100 Australian for a casual visit. They did me a little discount being an IFBB Pro down to 150 dirhams, so about 75 Aussie for a casual. And since I've been here last, they've put all this new gold stuff in. Gold dumbbells, gold barbells, gold equipment. This definitely wasn't there last time, but one thing you're going to get at Binous Gym is a huge selection of equipment. Panada, hammer strength, Jim Lecco, oh man, there's so many I just don't remember, but down the end, these are 500-pound gold dumbbells. I don't know if there's a reward for anyone who can lift them in that. I certainly wasn't trying. So walking through here, you've got like a boxing, MMA area. Just to the left of this, I can't remember if I got it or not, but that's all your clothing stores, supplement stores. There's a huge array of things there. In front of us, upstairs, is all cardio. And then we enter into, I think this was all shoulders. There could have been some leg equipment in here too. But they have sort of put everything in areas. That front area we first walked through is mainly chest and back. This is all legs, glutes, calves, everything. In the background, there's a cafe there, which we'll get to in a minute. In the background of this shot here, there's another like little like fitness area with grass, fake turf areas and sleds and all sorts of shit. But they've got everything here. All right, I've got to talk about this. This is one piece of equipment. I keep telling everyone about Gym Techo. You'll only find it in Europe, and I've seen it here in Dubai. Everyone's like, oh, you mean U-Tech? You mean fucking... No, I mean fucking Gym Techo. All right. Where we got there? Gym Lecco or whatever. Gym Lecco, maybe I said it wrong. But this stuff, it appears a bit flimsy, but it's fucking sick. Every piece of this equipment I've used, from a preacher curl to fucking shoulder press, all sorts of shit, moves unbelievable. Now, I do have to voice over these because the music in the background does get me in a lot of trouble. But this was the Gym Lecco, like a straight-legged calf raise. The chair rocks back on a fixed plate. There's similar machines I've used like this, but it just moved so well. I probably went a little bit light here. I definitely could have gone heavier, but I ended up doing 3 sets of 20, and I superset my straight-legged calf raise with a bent-legged calf raise. So you'll see next, I don't supersets where I sprint from one to the other. I take about 30, 45 seconds, do a seated calf raise, 30, 45 seconds back, straight-legged calf raise, and I do like a staggered set like that. Over here, another Gym Lecco machine, the calf raise, the way it loads up and it lifts high enough to actually get your knees under, unbelievable. Such a simple idea, but again, works brilliant, brilliant equipment, absolutely love almost everything, but you'll see later in the video. Little quad check there just to have a look. Why not? There's another machine like this at Empire Gym where it's an abductor that pull your legs down at like a 45-degree angle, which is awesome to line up with the fibers of the glutes. This one wasn't as good. It's you couldn't really get a big range of motion, and I ended up having to put like literally 100 kilos on this, so it took me quite a few sets before I could figure out my weight. But nonetheless, another 3 sets of these. I can't remember the reps, 15 to 20 maybe, high reps. I like this machine to burn a lot, but yeah, definitely gets it going. Now, I was actually done with calves, but I saw this donkey calf raise. I love donkey calf raises. They are by far my favourite straight-legged variation of a calf raise. This was quite good. They can be a bit funky with how the pad sits on the lower back and everything like that, but I just did 1 set till failure with this. That weight was already stacked on there, so I thought I'd just give it a go. It turned out to be a good weight. But I wouldn't normally do another. I think it was 3 rounds of calves before, so 6 working sets, but fuck it, why not make it a 7th? It was a pretty damn good machine. And this, the piece de resistance, I found the Jim Leco hack squat. It looked really good. Like the angle looked really steep like a Cybex. And anyone who knows me knows that Cybex is by far my favourite hack squat I've ever used. I haven't found anything that you can get the range of motion on. You can go to failure on. It doesn't hurt your knees or ankles. Like the Cybex has been the cream of the crop for me until this motherfucker. This so far surpassed how good the Cybex felt. It was ridiculous. It's on just a straight rail in the centre. I really can't put it into words, but full depth, full range of motion, no sticking points. The torque curve was perfection. Absolute favourite hack squat anywhere in the world I've ever used, bar none. Onto another Jim Leco. This was the hip press. Parts I loved about this, the handles are in front of you, so you actually pull yourself down and into the seat. Some other ones I've used, like Watson and everything like that, there's no handles, you really don't know where to put your hands, and then while you're pressing, it's almost like you're driving yourself out of the seat. The handle placement in this was perfection. The torque curve, the strength curve, there was no sticking points, no parts that were heavier than others throughout the range of motion, so it was brilliant like that. It could just go a little bit deeper. I was touching the bottom on every rep, so it's probably where the saver pins are on the side of the cradle touches the frame. There could be a little bit of adaptation made for that, especially for the shorter guys, but still, nonetheless, another absolutely brilliant machine by Jim Leco. And I forgot to say, on the hack squat, I think I did 2 working sets. I think I got pretty high reps, 12 to 15. This, I did 2 working sets on the hip press as well. I think this was more like in that 10 to 12 range. It was quite heavy. I think I was getting quite tired by then. Off the plane, I was struggling a little bit. And here's one piece from Jim Leco that I could miss next time. Now, there were aspects of it. How steep it was, the range of motion. It was brilliant in so many ways, except for they've used the same sliding mechanism as the hack squat, just the single rail up the middle. It didn't work for the leg press. It was quite wobbly from left to right. It slid smooth, but that the foot plate was moving left to right on you a little bit. So that was a little bit distracting, I guess would be the right word. But feet nice and low on this, 2 working sets, huge range of motion, like your heels quite literally touched your glutes. Like, I don't know if I ever touched the bottom saver on this, so if you failed on this, you'd be in a lot of trouble. But yeah, just a bit wobbly for my liking. So aspects of it, maybe if the machine was new, it might be different. Maybe this is old and been beaten up. I'm quite uncertain, but 50-50. Parts of it I loved, parts of it I would definitely change.
So we're in a dead end.
So after that, calves,
This was the door to the
glutes,
posing
quads.
room.
I asked for
You
the posing
would
room.
never know.
I
This
didn't
is the
film the
walk
walk
to get
out
here.
here, so I've done it in reverse.
Absolutely fucking
As you can see,
hilarious.
this isn't
Look
this
at the
isn't
bags in
attached
here,
to the
someone's
gym in any sort of
come
way.
down.
You've got to go out the front door, through the car park behind all the cars we looked at earlier. You go past a bit of construction
way out the
site,
back,
down
man.
this
Connected to the gym
rape
there.
dungeon
So this
alley,
is the gym.
and
This
out to the
building
posing
here.
room, to a door that doesn't have any signage. You would never ever know if you saw it,
Obviously
but
more
trust me,
construction or
wait
something
till we
else
get
they got
inside.
going on for the place here. And then you've got the Rolls Royce 4-wheel drive, one of them limited edition Range Rovers. I'm pretty certain you had to get an invite to buy one of them. Another one, oh, there was another one here before that's left.
We have a full stage, lighting, elevated stage, backdrop, and couches sitting down from a judge's point of view. I'm assuming this is where those high-end teams sit. They got their coaches, videographers, fucking all sorts of people, and they sit there and look at you under lights. And just, I'll let you run through this posing, but brilliant. The lighting was amazing. It was fucking hot though. I'm not going to lie. You'll hear me breathing. You'll see me sweating. I do not apologise. But for someone with no tan on, the lighting was brilliant. And that was it. I ended up going into a cafe upstairs. They've got the same cafe that I filmed downstairs. They got another duplicate of that upstairs,
pick whatever you want. I ended up getting 150 chicken breast, 100 prawns, 150 white rice, 100 white potato. What else did I get put in there? Some mushrooms, and they made this dynamite sauce. So I had a full meal back to the airport, and as you can see, this airport's stunning. Everywhere you look is architecture. It's beautiful. Dubai's an amazing place. I will come back, I'm thinking next year, to do the Portugal Pro, and I'm thinking about pulling 3, 4, 5 months living here, prepping, and just living like a professional bodybuilder. But we'll see how we go. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Enjoy looking around this beautiful airport, the beautiful gym, and the beautiful people of Dubai.